Hello and welcome. Let's do another buy low, sell high. And this one's going to be a doozy difficult one if you don't cheat. And that is MCM871 is the code for Bitcoin versus the US dollar going quite a ways back. At least when the Bitstamp exchange started. This is what the data is from, the closing prices on Bitstamp. If you want to play this game, small basic, this is for anyone who's new. It's available on the internet. Search, download the program for free, install it, and then you'll see this import button, and that's where you put the code in. Let's get started. The only way to win this game is to short sell, which would be something to be smart to do. And short selling means you feel a market's going to go way, way higher, that you want to sell, at least on the early and mid stages, a lot less than you should so that it can endure monstrous gains with the market going up. The strategy I talk about, the buy low, sell high, well, it's not good when a market goes one direction over long term. And this has most certainly been the case. This is when Bitcoin was $5.97. And one of the mistakes that you would be making right now, and I'm not going to fix it because that would decently improve my score, and I don't want to do that, is I have 250 US dollars and 41.87 Bitcoin. You times that by that, it's close to 250. And that means you're starting with 500, but maybe I should just sell like 100 of it now. I forget what the first order was. So, one thing you could do is do tight buy orders. That's fair. And I'm going to change the font so it's in proper sizing. This way you can see everything on the screen. So what I want to do, the lowest price, so even like a decline to like 5 is close to 20% down, but significantly larger gains, like say 9.15. Okay, so it goes down. Maybe we'll spend 50 bucks worth of Bitcoin. We had 41, now we got 51. Okay, we'll continue doing the same thing. Maybe we'll go on a pierce near 4, around 4, an 80 decline, or sell it like 7.5. Okay, we're able to accumulate more. So that's maybe buy $75 worth. This is very aggressive to do, but maybe it is a little bit of cheating. But technically speaking, if you're trying to gain in on a coin, this is where I'd be making my orders. I just might run. I don't know how low this goes. Well, I don't know if it goes below 2 and whatnot, but either way, let's continue on. So as far as selling after 4, I mean, I could even go for like, yeah, I want close to double. It goes to 2.25. Okay, well, let's maybe take a little more than half, say 65. Get 28 Bitcoin. Now I got close to 100. So I guess if it goes to like $1.25, I'll go all in. And I don't want to sell until it's like 5.33. Okay, so now I got a short sell. In that, sell a lot less than I could. I could easily sell 20 or 30. But I don't want to sell too little at the same point and not get the pullbacks as well. If I were to buy, say, that $65 back, it would cost me 11 Bitcoin in itself. So here's the deal. If I'm only to sell, like, say, 5 Bitcoin, well, now I'm talking about getting like 25 bucks. If I sell 20, 30, 40, I'm going to be in danger of selling it. We could even got better the next day, but let's look to buy that back at 3.25. Sell it, say 10. It goes to 10. So if we sell 10 Bitcoin again, we get $100. So maybe we'll do that. We will look to buy it back at, say, 765. Well, even 8. That's Better than 20% off, but we did go from 557. So let's go. It's a big move as well. So even I can go, probably even go lower. Is what I'm also trying to be also thinking as well. Let's go 1995, close to double for the sell. It does do that. So if we sell, say, 8 this time, we're still getting 162. Now 10% is starting to become a little okay. So then let's look to buy that back at, say, 15 or even 14, or even 13. It's been going straight up. And with the straight up move, let's even go for a bit better than a 2x move to 44, which it happens. So again, we'll sell, say, a little bit like 7. I consider that a short sell for sure. I'm guessing it's the only way you can win within this, but how much are you going to win? Because putting too little on the market is just going to reduce your overall compounded profits. Let's continue on. It's been going straight up over and over and over and over again. So 26, and I want to go tight buys, but it just keeps going up. And for selling, let's go 115. And it does that. 8 again, that's 1.3% for better than a 2x move. That's still a very large short sell. You're getting 921, which is better than double. And then it goes up again, but that's only 15%. Buy that back at, say, 55. I think 50 is an even number. And these are closing prices. There are no intraday levels. And in reality, you'd be putting sell orders in, and there'd be good and bad points. The good points is you get more orders filled, which could be a bad point overall. And the bad point by orders is that if I say I want to go above a number or below and it goes much better, then I get a better trade. Like maybe this goes down to 35 on one big day, or I'm looking for my highest price at 250 and it goes to 350. Oh no, here it's 263. More so in this, do you get the closer numbers. 10. Just kind of get these good cashes too, and when it goes up, I mean, you can't continue to short sell, and even then, that's technically a short sell. Because whenever you're looking at double X moves, selling half your bankroll is in play. But not when you think the market's not going to, not if it's going to go straight up or straight down type thing. Which, of course, this one does. So buyback, maybe 154. Again, 150 is a psychological number. Keep on the better than the 2x moves happening, so 575, and it does that. So 10 would yield just 66.39. That's a little less than a quarter. So a higher short sell maybe. As far as buying it back, 400. And sell it like, and I know it doesn't hit there, like 1450. So it goes to 363, and this is where, anyway, this is where knowing if it hit that 12 high, and I'd still probably take it, yeah. Okay, throw that out what I said. Okay, what did we do last time on the Bitcoin buy? I know I didn't write down variable numbers of trade, but it was about 8. So let's for now go 9. And wait for the next trade, say 280, and sell it, say 700. So it goes to 280. How many of these 7,500 do I want to sell? Now, some of them are sold for much lower prices than this, so I don't want to do too many. So what would 1,500 do? 5? That's not much. How about 2,500? After all, the big money was sold near the high. And we'll do that. So after 264, maybe buy at like 200. Again, I mean, it's one of those things where you want to accumulate it, and you got $5,000 to accumulate with. Especially if you did see 1500, you realize, man, I sold at a bad number at 669. And that's what happens when you look for 2x and greater moves. You can easily miss highs and bottoms because of that. That's why I'm a big fan of the 30 to 40% number for most people, and myself for many times as well, just because it does a bit better on that spot, and it's got good volatility numbers back and forth for good compounded gains. Okay, so that's, but we'll continue it up at, say, at 499, close to 2x. So it goes to 171. So in this, you would get, like, say, well, what would 2 grand do? 11? I know I'm cheating, but cheating would be doing 5,091. So you had 10 Bitcoin. So now you'd be looking to buy, say, at 130. Maybe sell at 325. It goes there, but not a big sell. Maybe you want to sell, like, well, what would 5 do? It 50% increase on your dollar, and it works out to be a bad trade long term because I don't think you're going to buy it back. But it also takes less than 10% of your Bitcoin to do it. So let's look to buy that back at 244. Sell it, say, 699, which goes to over 7. So let's sell another about 5. Pick up 38. Let's look to buy it like 511. Sell it like 1355. Now we're going to start this up run here. Do a 5 spot again. Get 69. Buy that back at, say, over 1,000. Sell it, say, 29.95. Goes to 32. So let's do 5.5 again. Get 17 this time, more than double. So you know what? Let's do 4.8, a 10% shot, and still practically double it. Okay, let's buy that back at, say, 2,088. Sell it, say, 75.55. And this one's just going to magically work out because double than this is going to be about 16, 17. Okay, so maybe increase it up to 6. And of course, this is where you would not sell and then sell it all near 20. But you got to play this like you don't know the future. If you did, again, you could be a billionaire within a few weeks and months. Starting with like 20 bucks even. But let's continue on. So buyback, say 5,025 psychological number, sell it like 6, and I'm even cheating here. I could go like 18, 19. And I get 17, so let's just go like 6. Again, that's a short sale, but that's 100 grand that would come in. So as far as where to buy, I'd be like over the 10 number. And it's not going to hit, so I mean, I would pick like, I guess 38. But so it goes to the 10. So I got 100 grand last time. If I get 10 Bitcoins, it would cost me 100. So let's get 8 here. Wait to buy back. And mathematical Fibonacci was 6,300. Usually piercing below. Of course, I do pierce extra on the buys, though. Especially if I really want to conservatively get in and get it. Okay, I know it's not going to hit it. I mean, mathematical better sell is 14.9. So it goes to 63. So I suppose I first had that 20,000 before. I could probably throw in another 20 or more. So 40,000 sell of the US dollar would get 6 Bitcoin. And I remember starting in the 40 area, so that's not bad. And there's going to be one more buy that will come in. The next key number was 3,000, which was a pierce above, like I stated, on the conservative buy, which works on this one, of course. But that's not me. I'm going to take a number on the way down, and it's going to cost me a little bit of a profit, but that's fine. What's number in between? Yeah, like about 45. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to 45 here, and then sell it, say, we're going to like 11, we'll say. So for the amount of selling, let's sell, say, 20 grand here. Or even, no, not even small. Like 12 grand, because that's just not much. Still. I hope it closes under 32.22. If not, it's game over. Okay, it does. So let's go 19,000. Get back 5.9. And game's over. Because my next buy order would be 22, 2300, 21. Definitely at least 21 at the lowest. Knowing the next key number is 1,000 after that. But again, I'm going to be buying on the way there. That does not happen, of course. On the way up, it's a little bit of a different story because I know Fibonacci resistance is 6,300. So technically at this point, if I was doing it, still be waiting to trade, I'd probably sell about 5 at that point. So in the intent of trying to majorly short sell, which was absolutely needed in this game, I was able to increase my Bitcoin number about 20%, while in the time gaining what would be about 30,000, what would be $30,000. And at current Bitcoin prices, we're talking about just adding like another 5.5 more on top of that again. So that would be like bringing that to like 60. And I started like with like 42, so an overall net gain against Bitcoin as far as trading it worked out to like 50%. And you had to work your ass off to like buy big when it goes down and sell small when it goes up. Thank you for tuning in to this video. Later on there'll be a technical analysis one for the day. And have yourself a good weekend. Bye-bye.